Hey guys, it's Mitch from the RSL Show. Reviewing LAFC versus Real Salt Lake, which was a great game, even though we lost. But we can grow from this, I think. Starting up with the lineup. The lineup is normal. It's a normal lineup. The lineup we've been playing with this whole time. Nothing special, no big changes. We always want to see some changes. Unfortunately, we couldn't see Brody this game. Broken toe, which is super unfortunate. He was on such a good run. Hopefully he can heal from this correctly and come back even better. There's a lot left in this guy, and I want to see it. Of course, there's some changes that we always want to make in the lineup. I would love to see Julio. Nothing against Miriam. I think Miriam is a great player, but Miriam is more on the left side, not the right side. I would love to see Julio on the right side. So let's jump into this game. It was an interesting game, straight off the bat. You know, you got LAFC just pushing hard, just passing triangles this whole time. You know, LAFC came in hard. Like, they came in fast. They were connecting passes, breaking lines. And this is only the third minute. Third minute, there's a first shot on goal. Two shots, actually, and both saved by Ochoa. I wonder if anything has to do with Ochoa training with the Mexican national team, which, you know, that's a whole nother subject we can talk about. Should he play US? Should he play Mexico? I'm not going to get into it this time. Maybe later we'll talk about it. Maybe it's a good subject for Josh to talk about. LA came in strong, putting a lot of pressure on our back line. I think RSL was responding correctly by putting a lot of pressure on the ball. If you look in the first few minutes, RSL is just chasing the ball down this whole time. Trying to make it difficult for LA, but their passing is pretty well, and you'll see where it gets really great, the passing. Third minute, LAFC got a good shot on goal, or a header on goal first, and then what was it, bicycle kick, which Ochoa dealt with amazingly. Kid had an amazing game. Even though he got it out of the goal, he converted it to a corner. The corner was a dangerous corner too. Vela got the ball, swung it back into the box with a beautiful pass that went wide. But then again, the 9th minute, LAFC is back, and they just danced around our defense. Rossi got the ball, passes to Cifuentes. Cifuentes pulls in Glad, and Silva pulls in as well, which creates a big gap behind the line. Rossi gets back in there, gets the ball back, and scores. Nothing Ochoa could have done about that, really. It was a defensive mistake. This goal is definitely one that falls on our defense, you know. It pulls in two defenders on one player, creates a lot of space. Nothing the goalie could have done about that. After the goal, RSL kept their heads cool. We got a counter attack where Rubin takes the ball on the right-hand side. He gets a little tangled up, doesn't get a shot on goal, but we see what RSL's trying to do, which made me think that this game, Freddie was sitting back a little bit more and try to do quick counters. With these quick counters, I always feel like it would be better to have Julio there instead of Miriam, because Julio is a little bit faster, you know, has a little bit more pace on the ball. Him and Rubin, I think, connect really well up front. So that's a change I would have liked to see. 17-minute, we've been absorbing the attacks from LAFC, and we're just waiting for that counter. The first counter came with Rubin, where he kind of got tangled up on the side, but, you know, he didn't get a shot on goal, which is fine. But you can see what we're trying to do. And I wonder if Freddie's been training on that with the team to sit back and counter as we did. We see this during the 17th minute where a corner gets mistaken. It's a bad corner. It's a really bad corner by LAFC. I believe Albert gets the ball in front of him, passes to Demir. Demir passes it to Everton. And Everton just lays a beautiful outside foot pass on Herrera, who ends up finishing with his left foot. And this is Aaron Herrera's first goal in MLS, which is great. I really really happy for Aaron. His first goal. You know, every time Aaron gets a shot on goal, I keep seeing the best goal that he never scored at Rio Tinto. I don't know if you can find a clip of it, Andy, but it's a shot. It's a volley that goes straight. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Anyway, Aaron finishes, and it's 1-1. And then we're just kind of going back and forth. It's a lot of, you know, LA's playing a lot on our side of the field, and we're just pressing the ball hard. To look at total shots, we only taken 2 total shots, and 29 total shots by LAFC. So we were not really shooting on goal, and that's why I thought that we're just sitting back and trying to counter. That was a run with Demir, but I believe that's in the second half, so we're not going to talk about it. No. All right, 17-minute goal by Aaron. 36th as a free kick. Free kick for LAFC. Free kick is taken badly. Vela receives the ball and ends up putting a nice shot on goal, which hits the crossbar. If that ball went in, that would have been madness. Yeah, we just keep going back and forth. We're not getting many shots off on goal. In the stats, it's 29 shots on goal for LAFC, 3 only for Salt Lake. And then disaster hits us. We get a penalty kick called against us. The ball hits the inside of Aaron's arm, and this is always a difficult one because you're looking at it. He's in a natural position, you know. There's stuff you just throw up your arms when you do certain movements, and you know, putting your hands behind your back as a defender, that is not natural. So, is this a penalty? Yes. Do we want it to be a penalty? Not against us. If it was against LAFC, of course, we're excited about this penalty, but this time, not so much. All right. So Vela gets up to the penalty, and man, I wish I was sitting next to Adrian Heath on this one, because I would have loved to hear what he had to say about this beautiful save by our goalkeeper, David Ochoa. I swear to God, our Wonderwall saved this ball, and you know, I can only imagine to be a young upcoming goalie to save a penalty against Vela. Put that on my resume, because that's a good save. It was a great save. It was a great save. And it shut up Adrian Heath. Because, you know, yeah, it just shut him up. We started making subs, early subs this time, 65th minute, which changed our shape to a 4-4-2. Bobby Wood comes in, so we have Bobby and Rubin as striker, and then Chang, Beasler, Rusnak, and Julio on the right. All right, 77th minute, there's Vela gets a great ball, takes it off the chest, and just shoots it on goal. And it's an amazing goal. We lost this game, unfortunately, but 3 players I really want to point out on this one is Everton, Herrera, and Ochoa. I think Ochoa had an amazing game. If you look back, Everton was all over the pitch, just intercepting that ball. I love watching Everton play. It looks like he's getting back in his normal form. And then Aaron, of course, Aaron has been killing it too. And yeah, it's just been it was a fun game to watch. Unfortunately, we lost, but you know, we'll take this loss, and we should be moving on from this. Anyway, this is my review of the RSL LAFC game. Yeah, that's it.